take my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Now, baby, listen, baby, don't you treat me this way, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to take my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more.
All right. Buckle up your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Summit attendees. As you can tell, it's getting a little later in the evening. Getting a little later in the evening, I've lost all fine motor control. And I'm actually not nearly as drunk as that made me seem. All right. Everything's fine. That was great. As I was saying, it's getting a little later in the evening. You can tell that because I have my fingerless gloves on, which means we're going to get a little squirrely and a little loose for the remainder of the evening. I envisioned this to be, as you see often around the country, a music and arts festival. As a pitch for next year, I have seen some bands where during the live performances, an artist sets up an open canvas and just starts painting during the shows, and by the end of the shows there's this beautiful painting that was created inspired by the music that's being played. I love that idea. I've asked several people to do it. I've had some maybes that all turned into no's.
You do it.
So I'll go draw some stick figures next year. It'll be really sweet. So if you know anybody that would take me up on that next year, but
I got you.
okay, you just committed. Anybody that wants to. So whether it's dance or art and music, whatever it is, it's creative expression. And it's people just really, quite honestly, being willing to try. And I think that's what Grandy's is all about. It's a judgment-free zone, and it's about getting out there and getting a little bit uncomfortable. So when I called DJ, I knew he had experience with amateur comedy, which was always something that I wanted to do. I thought that was just the coolest thing ever, to get up there and with a mic and try to make people laugh. And where I talked about doing it, he actually did it here and there. And then I asked and he said yes, and here we are. So, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Davenport.
Barrett Mike. Hey, everybody. Hey! That's really nice. It's already getting fake in here. That's cool. So, yeah, as OC said, Let's do this. All right. As OC said, I've done a lot of stand-up comedy. This is actually my first show ever. So, that's really nice, OC. I mean, you really gave me a good introduction, and that's not the first thing I'm going to say about you tonight, but it's great. So no, I mean, here we are. This is great. It's Patrick Tenorio is full of shit. I can't see any of you guys. He said you all look beautiful, and you guys, I can't see one person out there, including the single jammy worn by Leora. So anyhow, no, this is great. You know, feel free to dance in the middle of my set as well if you guys want to. There's some area up here. And I may get a little fluid with this whole thing, so it's not a big deal. You guys do whatever you want. I might look down, but don't think that's it's just how I do it. So all in all, OC Senior, Emily, you guys are just phenomenal, because I came here and I was like, oh my God, like. Yeah, I mean, I need to do it. It's year 5, right? Is this year 5?
Yeah.
Wow. So I was like, I mean, you've done this amazing thing, and in my head I was like, yeah, whatever. It's like 4 people, and it's great. You guys sing really shitty, and music, and everything's fine. And it's like, no, you guys are actually doing your thing. And we rolled in today, and I looked at my wife, Michelle, who we'll talk about a little bit later. But I rolled in, and I was like, wow, like this is really amazing. Like you guys, I well, I'm uncomfortable because I thought I'd be facing east, and now I'm facing west, so my comedy's gonna be really shitty because like, the moon and we'll talk about it later, but it's not good. But the bottom line is, we drove in, and I looked at my wife and I said, "Wow." And then she looks at me, she's like, "Dude, I didn't realize this many people were gonna be here." And it's cool because the lights, I can't see anybody, but I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is like a pretty big deal. You guys are all here for a great reason. I mean, we've seen, I agree, man. I want to cheer as well, but I got a microphone in my hand. But I like the talent that I've seen up here. I mean, it's like Cass, you just blow. You know, they get not suck, but you blow. Like, you're really good. And then Emily, and then you get Reimer up here. I'm like, dude, you're just a realtor, right? He's like, no, I'm a realtor who wears weird shit and music, and I'm fine. Everything's good, you know. And am I cool saying shit, or is the kid still up?
It's cool.
All right, because I didn't know if it was like 10 p.m. or whatever time it is. But anyhow, no, it's just amazing. Everybody's doing a great job, and I'll get into my set here in a second because apparently like the Tenorios like make a set, so you got to like stick to the set, and I will. I'll get to that in a second. But the bottom line here is I'm really nothing. I'm not anybody that needs to be. You don't need to clap for me. Like, these guys are the real talent. I'm just up here being an asshole. So keep that in mind as the night goes on. I'm only here like either for 5 or 10 minutes, and heckling is absolutely okay because I will fight any of you or your wives or whoever. Like, I'll fight your wives probably over you, but it's like, or girlfriends. But just so you can definitely heckle me if you want, because I'm more comfortable if people heckle me. Tenorio, shut up. You look like the crocodile hunter with your knife, and just stop. It's just annoying. So, yeah, please feel free. So anyhow, I want to just say this, that it's fantastic. It really is, OC. You've done a great job. Like, for my first year here, and the amount of the people that are here and that just respect and love this, it's awesome. And yeah, I agree. Woo. Yeah, it's amazing. And so, you know, like, I mean, and then we got like this amazing show that's coming on next, which is Sully and Friends. And like, Sully opened for me one time, and we'll get into this story here in a bit, but it's like he's just a very talented individual. So I want you guys to all be very excited about him and his band. His brother is amazing, Patrick. He plays the bass. I'm like, you've probably seen him up here like just doing this. And it's like, yeah, it's an easy instrument. No, it's not, you guys. There's a lot of... Gotta go left hand on that. So a lot of all that stuff going on, but anyhow, I'm really excited about all that. I'm in the middle, so let's get to some jokes. You guys want to hear some jokes or what?
Yeah.
No, I agree totally. So honestly, let's keep thanking people. Though. Should we do that? Yeah. No, honestly. So, no, I drove up today and I was like, I said, you know what? I looked at Michelle and I said, isn't this just beautiful? This is what you thought it was going to be. And she's like, yeah, you know, like, it's not Wyoming, you know, like, I mean, she's used to Cheyenne, which is where I'm from. We live in Denver now, but she's used to Cheyenne, and she says, well, it's not windy, you know, things are actually kind of beautiful out here. And I was like, I know, it's amazing. And I was like, you know what, all we really need is this OC and Kruger to, like, clear cut, like, another acre of trees right over here. Just clear cut that. I mean, again, I thought I was going to face west, or east, I should say. And just clear cut that, though, and you guys can actually put up like another A-frame and get like people to buy in 16s on that timeshare, like straight up $100,000. Okay, so I mean, and some of you aren't laughing. Some of you don't understand, like OC, like there's this house somewhere. I don't know where it's at. But it's somewhere, and OC's just like, yo, dude, like, buy like I'm gonna turn this into a timeshare. You guys should buy this. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what I'm buying. I have absolutely zero clue what you're talking about. I want to know, but I'll tell you what, if you clear cut some trees here, you throw even a single wide trailer in, I'm in for a 30-second of that. Absolutely. So if you guys want to buy, I mean, that's something you need to think about as we go on through the night, because OC's already thinking about it. So, can we get some fog machine? I mean, do comedians not get fog machine up here? I don't understand that. I feel like I'm kind of like stuck up here like, hey, what's up, Tenorio bros? You guys killed it, and I'm like up here like standing without fog. There we go. Now I'm at a Kiss concert. Now we're talking. Isn't that awesome? There we go. Wow. So yeah, I'm sorry. I was apparently everybody goes through a costume change around here. I didn't. I threw on some Under Armour some sneakers because I had some flip-flops on, and believe it or not, this damn grass is like my golf game. Like, I swear to God, like all my balls are in the shit, and I'm over it, and this all everywhere, and it's cutting my feet up. So I had to like throw some Under Armours on. So I did do a costume change for those who didn't notice. Thanks for not noticing.
You look great.
Thank you, man. And then don't go back there. That's a rule, because I went back there, and it's you know, I mean, it's good for getting excited for singing, but if you're a comedian or a fake comedian, it's not the place to be for sure. So don't go back there, kiddos. Opto like thinks he owns this place. It's annoying. Anyhow, so yeah. So we, you know, I mean, it's like, hey buddy, come on up here. Come on up here, buddy. That's what I'm saying. Give him the mic. Give him the mic. That honestly couldn't have worked out any better. Snorri, did you train him to like figure that out and like be a comedian? Because I'm sure he did.
He's his own dog.
So no, yeah, I know he is. He's great. But no, the cool thing about being up here, I gotta be honest, it's like you come up here and you're just like, aside from the microphones in my face and all that other crap going on up here, I look around, I'm like, you know, this is cool. Like you get to come up here and be kind of comfortable with whatever you do. Like you just stand up here and you're like, God, I feel like I'm at home. I feel like everybody loves me and like I'm in a good place. Nobody's gonna boo me or heckle me because it's like all like good. Yeah, that's a woo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of boos now, but it's like honestly, that's the Keystone Lights talking. That's not them. That's bullshit over here. That's Keystone Light. I mean, nobody drinks that anymore, anyways. We're all adults now. We'll talk about that later. But the bottom line is, we got so many cool people, and it's like, all I want to do is just, I look out there and I'm just like, God, the only thing missing is like a barrel of like Kool-Aid and cyanide right here, and it's like we just gotta drink from it and everything will be fine. Like look at all us, we're like a bunch of hippies like hanging out of a cult, you know. And the whole thing about the cult thing scares me a little bit, and that's kind of why I didn't want to come up here, because I was like, oh God, I don't know about this cult thing, but it's fine. Whatever you guys want to do. I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Cass, who sang earlier tonight. Totally, Cass, 3 times. But it was great. It was amazing, and the only thing missing was a fart barf. And so, for those who don't know, a fart barf is, no, you did fine. You did great. I mean, people fart barf. That's what they do. They go out and they fart barf because they're drunk, and that's what happens. It's going to happen tonight. Probably to one of you two. But the bottom line is, a fart barf is as simple as it sounds. You drink way too much, you lose control of the farts, and before you barf, you fart barf, and you gotta let that gas out, and you just let it go. Cass is a queen of the fart barf, and I love you for it, Cass. It's great. I want you. Everybody should. I come from a safety family. My dad is a safety coordinator, retired, but there's not a day that goes by he doesn't tell me, hey, listen, Deej, just I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm going camping this weekend. He's like, yeah, cool. You should be safe on that. Well, it's camping. I don't know what I should do to be safe on that, but I will. I'm gonna give it a shot. But no, you got to check yourself for ticks. Do your thing. Like guys, check where you're supposed to. Girls, come on, check the hair. On the head. Jesus, everybody. But hey, I don't know what to. But the thing to expect from me is not a lot tonight. I think you've already noticed I'm not that funny. But I think the important thing is that I kind of come at things with a Larry David attitude. And if those people who don't know Larry David, he's more of a Seinfeld guy. Does everybody know Seinfeld? I mean, it's like the most popular show.
Yeah!
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so do I. So, yeah, you watch Seinfeld, you watch Larry David, the Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think I have more of that style because I live in Denver, Colorado, and you totally good food. You said?
Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Yeah, for sure. I thought you said good food. I was like, well, I mean, some places are good. I like Applebee's. I like Chili's. I'm from Cheyenne. So, anyhow, but no, yeah. So we live in Denver, and my wife and I, we have a good time out there. But you just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. You go through this phase where you're like, okay, I live in this neighborhood. I want to kind of know the people that live around here. Well, there's this thing called Nextdoor.com. Does anybody know what Nextdoor.com is?
Yes.
Woo!
People that, obviously, Esterbrook crowd was like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, yeah, dude, we barely even know who our neighbor 7 miles down is. Anyhow, Nextdoor is I have a 3,000 square foot lot. You guys have 17 acres of lot. I don't. So the neighborhood, Nextdoor.com is basically you have all these neighbors, and then you get on this website, and they all talk about dumb stuff. It's like, hey, look, so-and-so lost their keys on Pearl Street. It's like, oh, well, that happens. But it's mostly dumb shit, but there's some really funny stuff on there, you guys. And I don't know, so there's a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where Larry David walks up to this trash can, And he like looks at it and he just throws his wrapper in the trash can. And all of a sudden, like the owner of the house comes out and he's like, "Whoa, hey bud, what are you doing? That's my trash can." And Larry David's like, "Well, that's my trash. I was just throwing it in the trash can. I thought that's where it goes." And anyhow, it's this whole ordeal where it's like, no, that's my trash can. You don't throw your trash in my trash can. So like Nextdoor.com, which is what I live every day now because I'm a Denverite, like half burbed guy, like still metro, doing my thing, and no kids. So I'm doing my thing, and so like now I walk around the neighborhood and I'm like, yeah, well this is cool, everything's fine, but there's all these recycle bins and trash cans out, and I always think about, well, I mean, what if I throw something in there? Well, Nextdoor.com lets me know, if like Jeff from down the street is like throwing some dog deuce in my trash. Like, listen, dude, bottom line is, I'm typing by the way. Bottom line is, bro, don't, like, I saw Jeff on Lincoln Street. He was throwing one of his dog's deuce in our neighbor's yard. It's in their trash can. It's not cool, man. So then you obviously have these tattletales on Nextdoor.com, and you're like, well, bro, like, I mean, do you want him to just shit on your yard and like leave it there? I don't understand, like just leave it on that. I mean, that's fine, we'll do that. But would you rather have that like small bag of deuce?
Tell me about
In your, right, bro? Come on. Anyhow, well, I guess that's just a Denver joke. Excuse me for that one. So. I guess, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry if I Lonnie anybody's jokes tonight. Does anybody know what Lonnie somebody's joke is? Okay, everybody knows a Lonnie. And I call him Lonnie because Lonnie's the guy that I know who Lonnie's jokes. Lonnieing the joke means like, hey, look, I'm not funny, but the guy next to me is power funny. Like the most funny guy I've ever met in my entire life, but he's quiet. Super quiet. And he'll say the funniest shit. He will be like, dude, that's like totally what I would say like right there. And that's it. And then I would hear that, and I'd be like, oh, that'd be like the funniest shit, dude. That'd be the funniest shit. And like everybody in the room would laugh. It's not my joke. It's this guy's joke, but he's too quiet to talk about it. He's too quiet to get excited about that. That's what Lonnieing a joke is. And don't be surprised if I do that to somebody tonight, and I apologize if I do. That's not my style, but that's kind of my style. So, anyhow, I am sorry in advance for that one, yeah. So we're getting older, right? So people are getting married, they're getting divorced, they're making money, they're getting divorced, losing money. There's just a lot of things going on right now, and every time I look at my friends, I'm always like, God, you guys are just crushing it in life, and as I say that, I'm just like, well, you're crushing in life, but you have like 4 kids, or like 2 kids. Oh, well, actually, OC, I should not say that, because like having 2 kids is like the end of your life, apparently. But I just Lonnie a Mark Meyer joke, by the way. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that's what Lonnieing a joke is. So anyhow, no, we're getting older. The Lonnie Weber, there we are, yeah. Matt Gill. So it's funny because like I was always told, I'm like, dude, you're kind of aging well. Like things are going okay, and I'm always kind of humble, but I'm also like, yeah, kind of right. I'm kind of aging well. But I feel like I'm aging well, and I'm like, okay, cool. I look at my passport. I know my wife and I are going to Mexico here probably in January. I think we would do a yearly trip every year in January to Mexico, and I noticed my passport is about to expire. And so I'm like, okay, well, I gotta get a new passport, and that's when I really noticed how old I am. I went to Walgreens. Am I not looking up enough? I just can't see any of you guys. This is like,
right here.
yeah. I feel like you guys all left. Like, and I wouldn't blame you if you left. Yeah, definitely. Is there anybody dancing? I was hoping these people would be dancing, but
Just stare into the lights.
yeah, stare into the lights. This is great. So that's why I keep like looking down. I have a bill of my hat. And anyways, so I go to Walgreens for this passport picture, which is now the joke's room, and it's terrible. It's not even a joke, really. It's the truth. Walgreens. That's a fucking joke, isn't it? Jesus, you go there and you're like, oh fuck, I'm in a joke right now. This is terrible. It's true, but it's terrible. You're like, sorry about the cussing. Jesus.
It's okay, it's late.
It's not a clean show.
It's late.
Bob Saget. So, anyways, Full House. Anyhow, so I go to Walgreens and they're like, yeah, totally, like take your passport picture. And I was like, so they throw this like shade down behind me, a white shade. You have to have white behind you, and you stand there, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, I have this huge smile. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, whoa. Can't smile in a passport photo, bro. And I was like, well, I don't know any other way. And if you look at my old passport, I'm smiling away. And there's absolutely, I don't want to not smile in my passport photo. And I don't want to not smile in my driver's license photo. I don't want to not smile at anything, because if a cop pulls me over, I want them to be like, this guy's a nice guy. He's a good dude. Like, I don't want to give him a ticket. But no, you can't smile. So, of course, I'm like, all right, cool. So I focus on the not smiling part, so I smile a little bit. But I'm also like, what the who is that? Like, that dude is old as shit. And it's me, you guys. I mean, I'm not lying. I got gray going down the streaks to my sides. I got wrinkles all over my eyes. I'm like, dude, I'm not aging well at all. So it's been a rough, like, last couple of years for sure. And by a couple of years, I just mean like the last like 6 months. I've been blowing it. It's been terrible. I'm like so pissed off at myself. But anyhow, so so I'm old. So I'm always thinking about how to stay young and how to stay fit, because back in the day when I lived in Connecticut, I could eat like a dozen of like Boston cream donuts from Dunkin' Donuts and a 12-pack of soda in a sitting, which happened, by the way. I actually did that. And yeah, I know it looks like I'm bulimic. It's crazy. I don't understand what happened. But the bottom line is it happened. And so like I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do to like actually be better at life? Like what? I'm getting older. I'm jumping over the hump. I'm halfway to 70. And what can I do? So everybody knows like what a job slut is, right? Well, I'm happy to explain it to you. So there's this thing called the job slut. And I call them the job slut because they're the person that comes up to you every time and they are like, hey, dude, I've got the sweetest job in the world, man. I'm like doing this, I'm selling tires, and these tires are like they don't ever lose their tread. It's the most amazing thing ever, and it's awesome. And I'm like, cool, man, I'm really happy for you, bro. I'm like, I hope you kill it, things are great. And they're like, yeah, right on, man, I'll talk to you in like 3 months. I'm like, cool. And it just so happens in 3 months, I get a call from this person. I'm like, bro, how's the sweetest job ever? How's everything going? They're like, dude, fucking job sucks, man. Worst job I've ever had in my life, but let me tell you about this new one that I've got, right? That's a job slut. That's the guy who the grass is always greener. You're like, okay, this guy's absolutely way cooler than I'll ever be because he's got like the sweetest jobs ever and he only works for 3 months. But he like builds him into something amazing, I'm sure. So I'm a gym slut. I'm the guy who's like, I hate working out. I can't stand it, but I know on my Thursday I got to figure something out. I got to do this, and everybody here is like very fit. There's not one person here I've noticed. The coach isn't here, right? So it's like there's not one person here that's not fit. So everybody knows like they're in good shape right now. So don't owe that. Are you serious? Yeah, dude, I mean, is that a heckle?
Down with Coach.
Seriously, down with Coach. It's his fault for not making it, sticking up for his own damn self. He should stick up for himself, and he would, I'm sure, if he was here. Anyhow, the bottom line is I'm a gym slut. I go to certain gyms, and I was at a gym for like 2 months, and I was like, dude, this is the best thing ever. Like my buddy's like, dude, you're kind of breaking into something good there, and I was like, yeah, I know, dude. I'm at this gym. It's amazing. Everything's cool. 2 minutes later, I talked to the guy. He's like, dude, what's up? How's that gym going? I'm like, oh, dude, that thing's stupid, man. I was like, I'm over that one. I'll go to this other one now. And it's like, it's only an hour workout. And you go to that hour workout, and you feel great, man. It's like amazing afterwards. I sweat every time. And then 2 months later, I talked to the guy. He's like, yeah, dude, what's up? How's that gym going? I'm like, dude, that's a dumb one, dude. I just go deadlift at this other one, man. It's cool. Like, I'm like super strong now. Everything's cool. So I honestly feel like the older I get, I'm like, as I'm telling these people these stories about like these gyms I go to, I'm like, God damn, I'm that guy. I'm like the job slut that goes to gyms. So I'm kind of a gym slut now, which is annoying, right? So anyhow, I don't know. It's just annoying, and I'm sorry about that. It's just the way I feel. Yeah, totally. No, for sure. I'm like, yeah, thank you, God. I feel so much better now, and I'm gonna look up at you here soon when I see you. It's fine. This isn't my normal look, so. So we opened a spa, my wife and I. Michelle, we're going to talk about Michelle in a bit. If you haven't met her, we're going to talk about her in a second. But yeah, but we opened this spa, and Sully, the guy who is about to perform after me, which I'm sorry, this is going way longer than I thought it would. He's a star, and we hired him to do our grand opening. The guy is just, I can't wait till he plays. I can't wait to sit here with you, where you guys are at and just enjoy it. I don't know what to tell you. I was going to do something bad, but that was not good. So anyhow, but I'm just excited to enjoy it. And anyhow, so God damn, dude, there's like microphones everywhere. Like I just want one microphone. You guys like, everybody that's a band member like gets like their own microphone. Anyhow, so I'm like, sorry OC, but seriously. So no, what was I even saying? So anyway, so we own this spa. And we've got all these female employees there, and I know what you're thinking. You're like, God, this guy's going to trump us right now. He's going to be like, yeah, he's fucking Trump, and he's going to talk about all these girls. And I am. Because I'll tell you what, my power rankings in life are going to go up if I talk about how amazing Trump is, or if I just talk about how shitty girls are or women are, especially at their jobs. I'm kidding. I love women. Yeah. Don't fake laugh. Who's fake laughing out there? It's a shitty joke. It's a terrible joke.
They're bad at their jobs.
Yeah, they are bad at their jobs, those women. I'm kidding. You guys should totally get equal pay. It's amazing. You guys should go haul some concrete. It's amazing. It's good. What? No, listen. I didn't see. What are you guys automatic? It sounds like you guys are Sounds like you guys are demeaning yourselves. So you can't haul concrete. I didn't say you couldn't. You guys are now like, oh God, like I give us that job. No, well, I mean, I think you should. If you want to be equal pay, you go haul some concrete for equal pay. And don't give me the, oh, we can't do that. That's fucked up. No, it's what. Hey, listen, that's equal. Anyhow, that was Trump. 90% of you people in here loved that, by the way. The other 10% are like, oh God, Obama. Well, he's gone pretty soon. Anyhow, so I don't love Trump, by the way, but we own this spa, and these girls are like, they're hot and cold all the time, and my wife, it's always the same deal. Like, I'll be at my office, and I'll be like typing something, and I never get a call from my wife at my office, ever. But when I do, it's because there's a problem at the spa. And I swear to God, every time, like, I'll be sitting there, and she'll be like, yeah, dude, listen to this one. I'm like, what's up? She's like, Teresa had a breakdown today. She was laying in the break room. She was like super excited about just laying down. I was like, what? What just happened? She's like, Teresa just laid down. She was laying down in the break room. I had to jump over her. You had to jump over Teresa? What? I mean, why was she laying on the ground? I don't understand what happened. And why are you talking like that? You know, like, that's a real question. Like, what are you whispering? I don't understand that. No, I'm kidding. That's not true. Anyhow, but the story's true. And I was like, well, cool. I mean, I don't know, like, do you need me to come there and like tell her to get up or something? I don't know what you want. She's like, yeah, I just figured I'd tell you, like, I mean, I don't know, like, do I fire her or do I don't know. I'm like, no, I don't know what you do either. I'm like, I'm gonna finish this email. Like, I'll talk to you later. You're amazing. I love you. Goodbye. And I do love her. She's great. But you know, it's like you deal with them and they're like, they got this like disease. It was like that thing in South America. I'm trying to think what the hell it was called. It was
Zika.
no. What'd you say?
AIDS.
No, millennials. Millennials. It just came to me. Yeah, with millennials. AIDS. It literally goes Zika, AIDS, millennials. It does. I swear to God, like millennials are the. Thank you for Uber, millennials. It's amazing. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, taxi guy that I just got out of the car of that I thought I already paid. I'm gonna pay you now. Everybody knows what that's all about. Uber. Esther. Estabrook. You guys aren't Ubering anywhere. Is there like one Uber driver? His name is Jeff. And Jeff's will be around here. He'll be in his Tahoe. It's no big deal. He'll come get us in like 20 minutes. He's 27 miles away. A couple washboards. Anyhow, should I not do that? Sorry. This is how I roll. Anyhow, I don't know. Millennials, they blow. They're terrible. But I've got this nephew who's a millennial, by the way. He's 18 years old. Kid's a star. Love him to death. He's way cooler than I'll ever be, way cooler than I was, way nicer, way better family kid. Just a good dude. And he tells me, he says, Uncle, I'm going to follow in your footsteps. I'm going to go to the University of Wyoming, and I'm going to, yeah, right? Yeah. Right, absolutely, yeah. And he says, I want to join your fraternity. Yeah? No? Still? Yeah? Okay. Anyways, well, there's like 4 of my fraternity bros here, and they should have been like, yeah, totally snakes. No, not really. Don't do the snake thing. That's my wife talking. That's not me. Anyhow, no, honestly. So he says, yeah, and Uncle, I want to follow in your footsteps, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. I'm like, dude, that's so amazing. I'm stoked. I can't wait to vicariously live through you. This is going to be the greatest thing ever. You're going to love it. You're going to enjoy soda and all that stuff. You just do it and enjoy it. And he says, yeah, absolutely. Boom. 2 weeks later, the dude goes to orientation, which is just basically like, yo, hey, what's up? This is how we roll. This is like the tour of the campus. You're going to see what's going on. Like, this is how it all goes. And his mom calls me, my sister. She calls me and she says, hey, so Bray's thinking about not going to UW anymore. I was like, what? Why? And she's like, well, number one, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, he's a fucking millennial. Number two, he's a fucking millennial. So finally, I'm like, well, listen, I didn't hear a word you just said, but I'm going to call him and find out what's going on. So she says, yeah, do it. Feel free. Good luck. So I call him, like, dude, come on, bro. Remember you're going to follow my footsteps? Like, I was a big dog, you know? Like, this is going to be great. He says, yeah, totally, Uncle, man, I just, like, everything was cool, and then they were like, yo, you gotta go to class, and like this, and I'm like, wait, what? I was like, why are you not thinking about going to EW? He's like, yeah, they were like, you gotta go to class, man. I'm like, what? Dude. And he goes, yeah, no, dude, like, seriously, like, everything was cool until, like, everything you told me was awesome, because I forgot to talk about the class part. Like, I forgot to say that you have to go to class, like, that's why you're there. But the kid is 18, and he's a millennial, and his mom's gonna, like, give him whatever he wants, so of course he's like, what? I have to do something to get this diploma? I'm like, yeah, right, dude, I'm done, bro. So I'm like, yeah, totally. And I'm not going to talk about millennials all night. I can't stand them. They're annoying. I can't stand it. But I do love pop music. Yeah, right? And I loved everything about what was going on stage. And I do want to say that Florida Georgia Line is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they are terrible. Like, they're the guys that are, like, stuck between, like, yeah, dude, we want to be Loverboy, but then we also want to be Chris Ledoux. And you're like, well, bro, no, there's no, you can't say you want to be Loverboy and be Chris Ledoux, but that's what they want to do. They're terrible. They're the worst I've ever seen, but I can't, I love country music, I love pop music, but that is like pop country, and it's like, I can't do that. So if you guys sang NSYNC, god damn it. If you guys sang NSYNC on this stage tonight, I would be all about it. I'm all about it. My wife, she's like, dude, you're more of a woman than I am. I'm like, yeah, I know. Deal with it. It's just how I roll. Like, I'm completely okay that I'm comfortable with my sexuality, and I've married a woman, and that's tells you guys that I'm not gay. But it's okay if I am. There's nothing wrong with that. So, thank you. Absolutely. I'm almost done. I know you guys are excited for that to happen. But I do want to talk about my wife a little bit. I keep saying my wife, but I do love her to death. She's a great girl, but her name is Michelle, and if you haven't met her, you should absolutely go talk to her. Because she's fantastic. She is, I mean, but that girl has a dark side to her. And I love you, Michelle, but Jesus Christ, it's like okay, so just a quick example, and I won't take this too long, but I have to talk about it because I'm a guy who's like kind of glass half full. Like, there's going to be good things that happen. She's absolutely the girl, 50%, 70% of the time that's glass half empty. And you're just like, what does that mean? Well, it means like you're about to get on a, you're going on a big trip. That's going to be fun. You're just looking to get away, have a good time. And she's the girl that's like, like, hey, her mom calls. She's like, yo, dude, have a good trip. Like, be safe, have safe travels. And Michelle's like, what do you mean have safe travels? What am I going to, like, control the plane? You think I, like, can control the plane? Like, the plane's just not going to, like, I can't control that. I'm like, oh, cool, right on. That's great, Michelle. Or you could just say thanks. It's not a big deal. Like, just like, thanks, Mom. Like, thanks for caring. I love you. And no, not my wife. She's definitely like, well, no, I got to think about this because this is bullshit. Because I would love to have safe travels, but I can't get up there and like make sure that this thing's going to land correctly and like we're going to be okay. But no, it's fine. Just thank you, Mom. I love you. You're great. I think you're awesome. But not just that. It's like people will be like, hey, look, I'm going to go to Mexico. It's going to be great. I'm going to post it on Facebook. It's going to be amazing. And my wife, who is an all-star about vacations, but not going on them, crushes her. So if she's like at home or at like work and she has to see somebody else vacationing on a Facebook or whatever it is, it's like, oh, hey, did you see Osi and Carter in Hawaii? Immediately like, yeah, totally. Their trip's going to end in like 3 days. Wait, what? What'd you just say? No, their trip's like over in like 3 days. At least they're going to be like back to the real world here real soon. I'm like, but that's great. They need that time away. Yeah, no, totally. They totally need that time away, but it's like going to be over soon. So it's no big deal. So. And it's true, like, I agree with her. Like, I'm like, yeah, I hope they have a terrible time, because they're, like, they're terrible people. They should absolutely, like, they should just go out there and, like, just, like, drown in the pool or something. It's like, I feel for them. It's a terrible, terrible thing. But, no, she's got the dark side, and then she's got the positive side. So, I mean, with every girl, there's all this stuff. And there's, like, this thing where she's like, hey, listen, I love this shitty-ass music called Grateful Dead. And I'm like, it's terrible. Like, yeah, totally, yeah. I figured there'd be some Grateful Dead people here, hippies dancing all around and all that shit, not making money. Anyway, so yeah, no, she's like, yeah, I love this group, Grateful Dead. And I'm like, yeah, that's like the only thing that will not let us marry. Honestly, like, I can't marry you if you love the Grateful Dead. She died, and I did still, and she sucked me in. But anyhow, so we're in Vail, and of course, there's this place called Shakedown Street. Does everybody know Shakedown Street?
Yeah.
It's a Grateful Dead, whatever it is. I don't know. Is it a song? But it's definitely a bar.
Score there.
Totally. What score? Yeah. Like Papa Shot? Score. No, I'm just saying, like, it's just one of those bars, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah, let's definitely go to Shakedown Street. So we go down, we're in Vail, and she says, yeah, let's go down to Shakedown, it'll be great. And I'm like, cool. I'm naive and gullible and all that other stuff, and so I go down the stairs with her, and I'm like, oh, amazing, it's like a crew full of like 22-year-olds that think they know what's up. Let's go show them what's up. So of course we're like the 40-year-olds that are down there, and we're like, yeah, we don't have kids, and we're still partying like all you knuckleheads, so it's cool, like just deal with us. So we get down there, and we're just like staring at these kids, and all of a sudden this band comes on, and the band is, turns out it's a Grateful Dead cover band, and it ends my life. I'm like immediately like just like, oh my god, my life is over. And my wife's just like, yeah, everything's cool. I'm like, yeah, totally. You should Dead never make money. Like just hop around, prance around, do whatever it is that these Grateful Dead people do. But then like the coolest thing happens. One of their songs gets over, and this dude just yells out, Toto, Rosanna, Blink 182. And I was like, this place does not suck at all. This place is the best place, and I want to hang out with that guy for sure. Turns out the dude's a millennial, and I'm going to hang out with him, but it's no big deal. But it's like the guy is like the coolest guy in that entire bar. But the bottom line is you got like these hippies everywhere, dancing and being idiots. And one thing, if you know one thing about hippies that I want to tell you, it's just that they all have their own dances. There's like this, like hippie, when I think of hippie, I'm like, dude that just like gets into music, like really enjoys life. Probably 90% of the people here are OC, whatever it is. But like, it's like people that are just like, yeah, this is amazing. And like, life is good. Who cares if I'm broke? And like, whatever happens. And then I'm like, I'm like standing at this place, and I'm like, okay, well these people, first of all, think they know the Grateful Dead when they were like born like 20 years after they were even a band. And then I'm like, then they're dancing to him like they know him. And then I look over, and like to my left is like, angry hippie dancer guy who's like so angry, he's like staring, he's like, oh, somebody should step to this right now, but this is such a good jam. In like 20 minutes this song will be over and I will be so jacked. Because Grateful Dead songs last 20 minutes, by the way. Anyway, so yeah, he's having his good time, and then you look over to the right and you're like, yeah, what's up? And it's like the death stare, like the death stare hippie guy. He like just stares at the bass player, and he's just like, oh, what's up, dude? Yeah, I won't lose eye contact. Everything's cool here, man. I'm gonna stand, dance, have a good time, and I'm gonna stare at you, because if I don't, you're gonna find somebody else in the crowd to stare at, and that's a problem because I'm the stare guy. So that's the angry hippie dance. God, these jokes are, I'm sorry, just boo me off for a second. Just boo me off and at like any time. So anyways, it's annoying. Yep, we're close, guys. Trust me, we're so close. Totally, yeah. You guys should totally be like, yeah, Sugar Magnolias, hippies dancing, everybody's happy because we don't have jobs or whatever. I don't know. Anyhow, so I honestly, I want to lobby one time real quick before this set's over, which is very close, by the way. I want to lobby for an a cappella group up here. I think that it's important to have a cappella, only people that don't play instruments as well with just their voices. I heard Cass was like, yeah, it's that voice. I'm kidding, but if you auto-tune OC or people that can't sing, it'd be amazing if you guys did that. That'd be awesome. OC, you can sing? I'm totally joking. Is he even here? You probably went to bed. He's probably like in bed. He's like, yeah, this is terrible. But no, honestly, I'm just kidding about that part. But I would like to see a cappella band, like maybe if the Nero Brothers can do it. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'll say yeah. I'll yeah you. Anyhow, so no, there's a couple more stories, and I'll be quick here. But no, so my wife and I, we like to go to Black Hawk every now and again, and everybody knows what Black Hawk is, right? Yeah. Yeah. So you go up there, you gamble, you do your thing and whatnot. But it's really hilarious because we'll always be like there, and we're the first people to judge. We're like, God, these people, look at all these losers, like, hanging out, like, and they sit down at their slot machines, and they just sit down, and they, like, put their, like, card in the machine, and it's, like, attached to their hip, and so they do it, and they're just, like, punching the button and looking at you, and you're like, God, what a bunch of fucking weirdos these guys are. And I'm like, Michelle, put your card in, let's fucking do this. And we just outdo those Black Hawk people all day long. It's not a big deal at all. Like, we will lose way more money than we're good to go down to 150 at that place for sure. So it's cool, yeah. And then another thing that kind of came to mind when we were driving here today, I was like, I looked over to my left lane. And well, first of all, the left lane is like for fast people, not slow. So if you're in the left lane and you're kind of going slow, get over on the right. But this guy, like, I just wanted to give him, yeah, right? I mean, it's annoying. It's like, thank you, traffic jams in anywhere you go are people in the left lane that are just like, what? It's fine. Like, I can totally drive in this lane. Like, go screw yourself. I pay taxes. Well, that's cool, but you're also kind of a douche, and I would like to street road rage you over here if that's cool. Anyhow, so bottom line is, I look over to my left, and this dude, I'm literally like, just kind of like hanging out. My wife's like jamming out to some John Michael Montgomery on the passenger seat. I look up, yeah, right? It's sold, Grundy County Auction. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm driving, and I look over to my left, and this dude is just getting into it, just all up in there. And I'm like, God, what is he doing? And I'm like, I'm kind of trying to do the like, is this weird if I keep looking at the guy? But his finger is up his nose, like all the way. I'm not even like he's touching his brain. And I'm like, this dude is legit. Like he's like doing his thing. He thinks he's in like a hearse or something. Because how many people have seen somebody pick their nose in their car?
Yeah.
Everybody, right? Estherbrook people in your carriages. How many people have seen somebody pick it up like by the carriage that's riding by you? Have you guys seen somebody picking their nose and thinking that they're invisible? It happens, I'm telling you. The bottom line is like windows are clear. How many people drive and they're just like, yeah, I mean, same thing with dancing. People are just like, yeah, absolutely, I love Papanatar. Like, this is amazing. And you're just like, dude, there's windows. Like, I see you. And this is annoying. But it's true. Like, somebody's picking their nose and they just think they're in this, like, this barrier. And you're like, no, dude, that's so embarrassing. But anyway, so I don't know. But I'll be quick and then I'll get out of here. And the bottom line is, have you guys seen that new Sprint commercial? The one with the guy that used to be like, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Thank you. Right? Have you seen that?
Yes.
It's amazing. It's an amazing commercial because the guy that says, can you hear me now, from Verizon is now with Sprint, right? Yeah, so he's like, okay, yeah, no, everything's cool, everybody, I'm gonna sit in this back seat, I'm gonna tell you about how Sprint is. Sprint's amazing. And he sits back in this back seat and he's just like, yeah, dude, Sprint's awesome. They've almost got as many towers as Verizon, and we're like 5% behind Verizon. And you're just like, hold on, so you left Verizon to go to Sprint, who's half or almost as good as Verizon, right? And he's just like, yeah, dude, can you hear me now? And you're just like, my wife and I look at each other, we're like, wait. So Sprint is still like way behind Verizon, right? And it's like, but okay, the dude just got fired. Like that's the bottom line. Like dude's like acting like he's like cooler, but the bottom line, he's got fired. They're like, dude, we are the top. We're the bottom. We are the bottom of the top. We're that good. So leave it with this. There's a quick joke that I want to always tell, and yeah, right, exactly. I don't like Verizon either, and there's no service up here. In fact, I don't have a joke anymore, everybody, because it's cold and people want to dance. Because there's nobody that's been dancing out here. I'm not going to tell a joke. I'm just going to tell you guys that it's been fantastic to be up here. Yeah. I'll tell you guys also, you've been a great crowd. Not a lot of laughter, not nearly as much as I hoped. And I honestly thought I'd be up here for like 5 minutes, so don't even worry about it. I'm really sorry for like boring you guys. But honestly, I am so excited for what has already happened, but I'm more excited to see what's about to happen on this stage, because there's honestly about to be some fireworks with this next crew of dudes, and they're all dudes. And it's just dude frenzy up here. But the bottom line is they're amazing in what they do, and this is the craft, and I'm so blessed to just be here and be a part of this, and like to actually kind of open for these guys, to be the fourth opener for these guys. It's amazing. But hey, you guys have been so awesome. Thank you so much. Estherbrook, Wyoming, I'm sorry for dogging you guys. OC, I love you. Thank you so much, you guys. It's been amazing.